Joining me again for another exclusive CSI session, Chris Haze is in the studio and he's going to give us a nice treat of a live song of We Are One. Take it away, Chris.
Express the way you're feeling and never care what people think. Chase these dreams, take time to breathe in. So never give in, cause we're gonna win. Never give in, cause we're all the same. We're just like one another, we were one. And the sun's flying night today, and all our worries are gone. Don't hold back from what you're feeling. Never ever go it alone, we'll be there. We've got all the time in the world. Holding on to everything you see clear. We're individual, the freedom is near. No, we're on top of the world, and we're soaring like birds in the sky. And have a head full of words. When will everyone learn it's alright? Cause we're all the same, we're just like one another, we were. And the sun's flying night today, and all our worries are gone. Don't hold back from what you're feeling, never ever go it alone, we'll be there. We've got all the time in the world. Holding on to everything you see clear, we're individual, the freedom is near. No. Cause we're all the same, we're just like one another, we were. And the sun's flying night today, and all our worries are gone. Don't hold back from what you're feeling, never ever go it alone, we'll be there. We've got all the time in the world. No, holding on to everything you see clear, we're individual, the freedom is near. No, don't hold back from what you're feeling, never ever go it alone, we'll be there. We've got all the time in the world. No, holding on to everything you see clear, we're individual, the freedom is near. No, need no, no, no. We are one, yeah. It was a good one. It must be last year. They came out in February. It's part of a 5-song EP that done very, very well for me. It went to #1 on the Irish singer-songwriter charts and debuted at #4 on the official album charts. So yeah, it was pretty insane. The song has done really, really well. I released a video to it where I walked around and I got the song is basically about equality and about coming together and people supporting each other and all that different kind of stuff. So I wanted to portray that in the video, so I released a video where I went around and I talked to loads of different people on the street, and I kind of different nationalities, different races, different sizes, all that different kind of stuff. Everyone as different as I could find, you know. And I just basically asked all of them if they would be interested in being a part of the video, and I told them the concept and what it was basically about. And they were all happy to kind of hold signs with the lyrics on them to be a part of the video to kind of portray exactly what I was speaking about. So yeah, no, it went really, really well. Shot the whole video in one day. It was a huge success when it went out online. Everyone kind of got behind it and started sharing it and really got. Look, I just wanted to make a song that I think everyone could relate to, and I think We Own was the right song.
Basically, you also got recently verified on Spotify and all these social media things.
Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting thing because someone was only telling me the other day that this is very important for a singer-songwriter or any musician, even if they are big names, because it helps in such a way.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, like, I mean, it's about everybody that kind of you're sending your stuff to. They're kind of all waiting for you to be at a certain level and a certain stature, and kind of getting your verification ticks on your profiles and on the platforms that your music is being sold and streamed on is a huge thing for that, and it's massive for it. You know, it just kind of shows if you get your tick on Facebook, or you get your tick on Twitter, or you get it on whatever it is, Spotify, Shazam. It just kind of shows everybody else in the industry and actually the industry heads that these companies and these platforms have taken you seriously as an artist, and they have given you your tick because you are a verified artist, and they have authenticated that. And I think people take you a little bit more seriously. They look at you a little bit more legitimately.
Does that help with getting radio play then, as well as, you know? Well,
I mean, absolutely. It's kind of it's a bit of everything. Like, really, it's kind of like you can scratch my back, I can scratch your back. So if I've got enough fans to interest the radio station, and if I can post something that's going to generate their name being mentioned a couple of hundred times or a couple of thousand times, that's good. That's good news for them. Like, that's good news for me as well. Then as well, because you get their support. You know what I mean? So it's absolutely. Yeah, it absolutely helps in a couple of aspects, I'm sure. At least Let Us Be Heroes, and then it went really, really well. Got me some huge airplay and traction in the UK. Got played on some massive radio stations over there, national and all that kind of stuff. So that was really exciting. Then I've done a follow up with I'll Run, which is also on the EP, and that done fantastically well. That actually debuted at the top three of the singer-songwriter charts. So that was my actual first official chart position. I released 2 songs, and I didn't want to release just another single. I wanted to put a bit more of a thought process behind what I was going to release next. I want to put a bit more of a project together, and then I just wrote. One day I was in the studio, and I ended up writing "We Are One," and it just clicked to me that I should just like Let Us Be Heroes and I'll Run. It was all I'll Run. People have all wanted to run. You know what I mean. Let Us Be Heroes is another wide open concept, basically about people coming together, and similar to We Are One. So as soon as I wrote We Are One, it just felt like the right idea to just release a solid record with those 2 songs plus another 2 songs as well, Fall for Love and Miles Away, which are also very similar in concept songs to what the EP is about, you know. So as a producer, I'm starting to produce I've been producing my records for a while now. I've been heavily involved in the production of all my records, but I mean, I'm properly producing now for the last 2-3 years myself, and it's all my most recent successes have been all my own productions and my own stuff that I've done myself and worked on myself in the studio. Not to be sounding like I'm cocky or anything like that or anything, but my job entails is that I'm a completely self-sufficient, fully functioning independent record company.
Right.
And I don't have, obviously, things aren't going so well right now that I can have a huge team of people hired to work for me and do all these different things for me and all that kind of stuff. So everything is being done by me. I'm promoting my records, I'm marketing my records, I'm recording them, I'm engineering them, I'm producing them. So it's a whole package, like, and then I'm distributing them, I'm getting them out on iTunes and on Spotify, and I'm doing all these different things, and it's all through my own record label. So it's taken a while to get to this stage, but like, I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world. Since kind of the release of We Are One, and it kind of going out and debuting at number 1 and at number 4, and then after the first week, it officially charted as the second best-selling independent record in the country that week, right behind Adele's 25.
Wow.
So that was insane. That was a class. That was just a madness to see on the screen. I couldn't believe it. and it debuted at number 31 on the official Irish chart. So like, that was a huge achievement for me. For somebody who's doing everything themselves with one laptop in my own studio, to be able to promote and market and get it as a release, all the way from not even existing to it being at that position in the charts and all that kind of stuff, without any big budgets or big campaigns and big labels, and it was just a huge deal for me. I was very, very proud of that. Like, so that gained a lot of interest in the industry for me. That gained the interest of a lot of record labels now, and a lot of agents and a lot of radio stations and things like that. So that kind of opened a lot of doors for me. And now in the next and now since the release of Say Goodbye, obviously, and things like that, things have been going even better again. So
your new single is just out as well.
Say Goodbye.
We'll get back to the music. We'll leave the business aside for another time. But the Say Goodbye is out now, and you have a video just released as well.
Say Goodbye just came out September 8th, debut again at #1 on the Irish singer-songwriter chart, which is nuts. That made it my third Irish chart position in 12 months.
Yeah.
So the song and my first #1 single.
Right.
So #1 on the Irish singer-songwriter charts, and it also went to it debuted at number 39 on the official singles charts as well.
Right. Wow.
So yeah, so my first official top 40 single and my first #1. So yeah, it was a very, very exciting release. It's been going really, really well. I got massive airplay. The song was the 8th most played Irish song on Irish radio the week of the release.
Wow.
So yeah, that was huge, crazy exposure for me. So I was really happy about that, and it went really well. And then just on Monday, just a couple of days ago, I released the music video for the single, which is going really, really well at the moment now, and people are really loving it and sharing it about, and it's kind of helping the song gain even more traction. And the song is on nearly 11,000 streams on Spotify.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I don't know how many thousand streams it's on Apple Music because I can't see the streams on Apple Music, but I know Apple Music. I'm probably doing more streams on Apple Music than Spotify at the moment, so there's probably more on Apple Music. So yeah, I'll be excited to get the sales reports back and see how things are doing. Yeah, absolutely.
And tell us about the song itself then. It's obviously saying goodbye to somebody.
Yeah, well, I mean, the concept of the song is basically about, it's about me and my girlfriend. Basically, it's a personal story or whatever.
Right, okay, yeah, we don't have to go too much
into
it.
Not too much. It's basically about having to say goodbye to somebody when you just know it's the right thing to do because it's better for that other person.
Yeah.
You do it out of love, you know, and you do it for the right reasons, and it's tough.
Very relatable track.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's something that you have to accept, and something you have to kind of get behind, and then the kind of song goes on and the video goes on, and it's kind of like the verse, the kind of bridge in the song starts to say, if you see me in the future, you'll know it was meant to be, and then in the video they actually meet up again and stuff like that. So it's kind of to portray the fact that if what's meant to be will hopefully meant to be, and if things like that are to happen in your relationship, that if things meet up down the road, hopefully it will go as planned, you know. So
very fair enough. Chris, on that note, as much as I could chat to you all day and all night, I'm going to let you go and get back to work, otherwise you'll have me killed.
Thanks, man.
Thanks so much for coming in, and we're going to say goodbye now, and hopefully we'll chat to you again soon.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
No bother. It's Chris. Like what you've heard here, well, check out more interviews on, of course, my Mixcloud account, Chris Sherlock Show. And if you want to find out more, you can find me on Facebook simply by searching Chris Sherlock on the wireless.